call upon the Lord.
And do what?
And call upon the name of the Lord.
And call upon the name of the Lord, man.
You gotta know his name. You can't call upon the name of the Lord because you feel like his name, Jesus. All right? You gotta call upon the name of the Lord in sincerity and truth.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I will repay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people.
And that's it, man. We don't need no more than that. I will pay my vows unto the Lord in the presence of all his people, man. So guess what? It says that we have professed a profession above so many cloud of witnesses, man. You know how many people ride past and see us? The brother, the nigga just put us on Facebook Live. You know how many people gonna watch that, man?
Brother in Connecticut sent it to me and said, damn, I seen you just now, your video. On what video? I'm thinking this some shit. We cut a nigga a couple weeks ago or something, I don't know. This is what just happened, because that dude did it, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures say you gotta be set for the defense of the gospel. That's why the scriptures say you can't be ashamed of the gospel, man.
That's it.
You can't be ashamed. A lot of niggas, ultimately it's because I'm going to start it off, this is the only reason, because they wasn't part of the elect, and the Lord wasn't dealing with them. But a couple people, you know, but the Lord give different reasons. I mean, not the Lord, but they have different reasons, and one of the main reasons is niggas scared to be seen, man. They ashamed of the gospel, but ultimately it's because the Lord didn't choose them. But you can't be ashamed of the gospel. Yeah, you can't be out here with the fretters.
Having confidence.
You gotta be bold as a lion.
Yeah, exactly.
See how these loud, cackling nigga women is across the street? That's how you gotta be for the gospel. Loud and all out there, but in order.
With a head full of dead hair on their goddamn head.
Dead hair, man. A hair hat.
Hair that's offered into a goddamn idol.
Yep. All type of demons on that hair hat. Then they want to lay next to you with it.
Proud like a motherfucker.
Proud as hell. Loud and proud. Now I want to go knock one of them hoes out. Go ahead, bring what you got.
James 1 and 22.
That's what we should have got one of them nigga women to come drive his ass off, like Ciroc says.
Yeah. Yeah. Drive off the enemy.
He said, but be ye doers of the word.
Call that out again, brother Babuchar.
God, James 1 and 22. He said, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
It was being a doer. In Proverbs, I believe it's the 15th chapter, it says what? That a righteous man studieth to answer, man. You studieth to answer. So if somebody come and asks you the hope that is within you, like Peter says, then you give them an answer, man.
That's right.
Scripture says that you got to be apt to teach.
And if you can't give them the answer, you don't wing it neither, man. You don't never wing it. You will say, oh, well, I perceived it as this, or it was broken down to me like this. Let me ask this brother or this brother, then I get back to you. Don't wing no answers either. That's
right.
just a side note.
Yeah, no, Ciroc tells you. That's
Don't
beautiful side
wing it,
note. Ciroc says, if thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth, man. You know? But a righteous man studieth to answer. If you don't know the answer, you should study to find it.
Of course.
I got something on note. He said, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his face in a glass.
What did it say? Do it say natural? Natural face?
Natural face.
Exactly, man. So, hey, the scripture says what? That when we come into Yahushua, we become a new creature. All things become old and we become new, man. But if you ain't being a doer of this word, well, guess what? You that same old ass nigga, man. And the scripture says what? That the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit.
That's right.
You gotta become renewed in the spirit, man. Go ahead, we're gonna end on y'all two brothers' scriptures.
This Judges 5 and 11. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. And I brought that out because it said they that are delivered, what? So the elect, the ones that's gonna be saved, right, from this damnation, they gonna be the ones who rehearse the righteous acts. It goes back into the doing.
From that thermonuclear fire, the noise of the archers.
Yep.
The scripture says it's one like a bow. He bended the bow is sharp like a mighty archer.
Yep.
That's talking about nuclear fire.
From one end of the earth to another.
That's right. That's the second Ezra 16th chapter.
That's right.
It
says that was given to thee by the prophecies with the laying on the hands of
Presbytery. What's the presbytery mean?
Why y'all over
Presbytery.
there jaw jacking?
Why y'all talking about y'all should be listening to what's going on in these scriptures? What's presbytery mean? It means elders.
That's right.
It means the body of elders, man.
That's right.
You should get into the habit when you're reading. If you don't know a word, you should have your Urim and Thummim, which is either your laptop, your computer, or your cell phone, where you can be able to look up these words, man. It goes back into a diligent search.
If you don't got that, write it down and ask the brother, can you look it up later?
That's why Esau get that. What they doing is BS. The Presbyterian Church. They got the Christian, the Baptist, the Presbyterian Church. They get that from that, but the Presbyterian is the elders, the rulers, the body of the elders.
Go ahead, bro.
It says mediate upon
Meditate.
meditate upon these things.
You gotta meditate, man. You gotta think upon these words, man. Which goes back to the law. What's that? Joshua 1, like verse 5?
1 and 5.
1 and 8? You know? You ain't gotta get it. You ain't gotta get it.
That word meditate, it means to care for, carefully practice.
Rehearse the righteous acts.
Practice. Yes, nigga, practice,
Allen
man.
Iverson ass niggas.
You think, but niggas get twisted though. You think Iverson got as raw as he did without practice? Come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
Give thyself
Holy.
to them.
Meaning give it thy all, man. Y'all wish I said what? What's the first and greatest commandment, brothers?
Come on,
What?
Speak up.
What's the first and greatest commandment?
It's not to love thy
Huh?
I can't hear you, brother. You gotta speak
got
up.
it right.
brother. Love thy brother like thyself.
Well, that's it
Well,
said the second is like unto it. What's the first greatest commandment?
To love doing his work.
Now,
You see what I'm saying?
see the
It goes
scripture
back.
you quoted, if you actually read it and studied it and learned it, because it sounds like you on the right path, but it sounds like you just heard somebody say it. But when you get intimate with it, you know what I'm saying? How do you know that you heard somebody say it, right?
On the video.
Exactly. That's the point. But you never probably ran across it reading in the scriptures. When brothers say stuff on the videos, you know to write that stuff down.
Hey, and Slocky, and you be like
Go
the
ahead.
Church of Berea, man.
Yeah.
The Church of Bereans, man, everything that Paul told them, they did what? They went back and searched the scriptures to see if the thing that Paul said was true. Don't take our word for it just because, oh, yeah, that's the brother Mataki, yeah. No. You go back to these words to see, because your faith don't stand in me. Your faith stand in these scriptures. So you go back to the word and see what I'm saying is true. That's why I say you brothers need to be taking notes. Go ahead.
Come. It says that they profited. It's like
You just start it over
yeah,
again.
come. It says meditate upon thee. It says meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them.
And the first and greatest commandment is love Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy spirit, with all thy mind. It was quoted earlier. Go ahead.
It says that thou profiting may appear to all.
That thy profiting may appear unto all. That's how brothers know you've been. How do you think brothers know that you've been studying? How do you think that brothers know you've been reading and watching videos? Because you in the mix.
Feel it. It'll show.
It'll show. You see it.
What's that? It says, "Well, let your light shine." So much,
And they see it.
They don't see it. You know,
Like the truth changes your personality, man. Like
your conduct,
from
your
wherever you was, you get to putting all that shit off. You retain. You might still be humorous, funny, but like you carry yourself according to the scriptures.
Even your continence. It said wisdom changes the man's continence. If you go back to 4, 5, 6 years ago and watch brothers' videos and look at brothers now, they look completely different than how they did, man. Go ahead, brother, finish that up.
And it says, take heed unto thyself.
Take heed unto thyself, man. So that means you better make sure that you, first and foremost, is doing what's right. That you doing the things that's necessary to receive salvation. Like doing what? Like giving diligence to make thy calling and election sure. How do you give diligence to make sure you're doing that? Make sure you're doing that, you walking that path rightly, man. How do you do that? Romans 15:4. The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning, that we through graces and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. Job 8:8, prepare thyself for the search of thy fathers, man. Our fathers is written where? In these pages. The pages.
When you look at that word, becoming the volume of the book, the word volume means a roll or written.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
The whole thing, man. Written. It
Go
says,
ahead,
it says, take heed unto thyself and unto thy doctrine.
Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, the teachings, man. Go ahead.
Continue in them.
Continue in them. Continue thou in the things that thou hast learned. Go ahead.
For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them
that hear thee, man. So not only are you going to save yourself, you can possibly save the brothers that's around you. Why? Because you're teaching them the right way, man. So with that, man, we hope this lesson was edifying. Until next time, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers who preach the gospel in truth and sincerity, always in charity. Shalom.
Shalom.